The BMW X1 was first introduced in 2009 but wasn't present until 2012 in the North American market. According to BMW, the X1 is the ideal entry-level premium crossover SUV. This short video will cover everything you need to know about the X1's potential problems. And just before we start, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Engine overheating. The BMW X1 models from 2014 to 2016 appear to experience engine overheating, which is most prevalent on BMW X1 models equipped with the N20 engine. After extensive investigation, it appears that the system's coolant is either leaking or evaporating, which makes it difficult to cool the engine. While some have traced the leak to the radiator, others have attributed it to failing seals. In either case, if you don't take care of this problem right away, it might harm your engine. Keep an eye on your coolant as a result because you don't want to risk having your engine blow up. Oil leaks. Both older and more recent BMW X1 models have experienced oil leaks, but the 2012 to 2015 X1 models appear to be the most affected. Oil leaks are a common problem for older E84 models with a lot of miles, but this is to be expected for older vehicles. The problem we'll talk about here typically affects cars with lower mileage. A 2015 BMW X1 owner reported that oil leaks from the oil filter housing and can get into the electrical components, potentially igniting a fire. Rear hatch closing on itself. Let's say you visit the 2017 BMW X1 page on the NHTSA website and scroll down to the structure section of complaints. In that case, you will encounter a good number of X1 owners who are furious with BMW for refusing to acknowledge that the 2017 X1 has a problem with the rear hatch starting to close for no apparent reason, striking the person standing next to it with too much force. Battery issues. First-generation BMW X1 models frequently experience various battery-related problems, particularly the 2013 model, which seems to receive the most general complaints. One of these issues is the battery power cable coming loose, which was a part of a recall for many E84 models prior to the 2013 model but was strangely left out of it. Some people complained that the car's battery needed to be replaced every few months and that some systems continued to use battery power even when the car was parked. Finally, it's important to note that in February 2017, BMW issued a recall for a selection of 2014 X1 vehicles because the battery-positive cables may have been improperly coated, which could lead to a vehicle stalling while in motion. Issues with the brakes. Some BMW X1 models from 2009 to 2016 are vulnerable to brake vacuum pump failures, which can reduce braking power and cause an accident. As a result, BMW issued two separate brake-related recalls. The first was launched in September 2013. BMW issued a recall for a number of 2013 to 2014 BMW X1 models because the brake vacuum pump had failed, increasing the risk of an accident and necessitating the recall. The second recall was realized in October 2014. Due to a brake vacuum pump failure that increased the risk of an accident, BMW recalled a number of 2013 to 2014 X1 models. Engine mount issues. Several BMW X1 owners of the second-generation model have complained about the engine mounts coming loose and making the car shake and vibrate a lot. These problems appear to be most prevalent in BMW X1 models from 2016 to 2018. This occurs because many other BMW models' passenger-side engine mounts are also known to pass through the BMW B48 engine used in some X1 models. It appears that both vehicles with low and high mileage experience this problem, indicating that it may be the result of an incorrect factory design. These are not the most frequent X1 issues, despite the fact that they do occur. Timing chain issues. Timing chain problems occasionally occur in earlier 2009 to 2016 BMW X1 with N20 and N26 engine, and these problems frequently involve oil pump chain failures. Many owners complain that the car would abruptly lose all power and shut down. These can also be quite shaky and rather violent. This appears to be caused by a plastic chain tensioner breaking, which causes havoc to break out under the car's hood. This is undoubtedly one of the most serious problems the BMW X1 has, but it is regrettably not unusual. Many owners claim that this resulted in irreparable engine damage and that the only solution was to replace the entire engine along with some of the parts that were nearby. Many people argued that BMW needed to conduct a recall to address this issue. Turbocharger wastegate actuator issues. Even though the timing chain is a terrible thing, the BMW X1's engine frequently has other serious problems as well. Some first-generation BMW X1 owners reported that their vehicles rattled at first, then lost all power before finally stalling. The turbo wastegate actuator, which has a severe failure and will cost a lot of money to repair when it does, is the root of this problem. Thankfully, this issue does not occur as frequently as the timing chain issue, but it is very serious. Airbag issues. We must mention airbag-related issues here because they are the most frequently reported issues with the BMW X1. These include the usual suspects, like airbags that don't deploy when they should, deploy improperly, or have problems with the airbag inflator. There were a few recalls that BMW issued in response to this problem. Exterior lights issues. Older BMW X1 models from 2009 to 2016 may experience excessive condensation buildup inside the headlight housing, which can significantly reduce your overall visibility. These issues frequently occur on a lot of older vehicles. Take your car to a mechanic who can handle the excessive condensation and properly seal your headlight to get it fixed. However, in January 2019, BMW also issued a recall for a number of 2018 and 2019 BMW X1 models because there was a chance that the taillights could loosen up and even come off the vehicle. Electrical distribution issues. The battery junctions in BMW X1 models produced between 2009 and 2011 appear to be vulnerable to damage from regular road vibration and movement. This could affect your electrical power distribution and cause havoc on a number of electrical systems. Owners voiced complaints about the gauges, the lights, and issues with passenger safety. BMW recalled particular X1 models from the 2009 to 2011 model years in Europe. It's important to note that some US BMW X1 owners from 2012 to 2016 also voiced complaints about this problem, though BMW didn't formally acknowledge that anything ever occurred. Secure vehicle from rolling issues. One of the strangest and most annoying electrical problems with the 2016 to 2017 BMW X1 is when the car prompts you to apply the parking brake even when the parking brake is fully engaged by flashing a secure vehicle from rolling warning light on the dashboard. The 420,106 code is probably what you will see when you scan your faults. It would only cost less than $10 in parts to fix this problem, but labor can sometimes take up to 8 hours, which is frustrating. Paint peeling off. Before anything else, it's important to note that while this isn't exactly a widespread problem, it does affect people who live in humid climates like Florida. The issue is that the paint on some 2014 BMW X1 models occasionally starts to peel off, revealing the bare metal underneath. This needs to be addressed as soon as possible because it can allow corrosion to establish itself. Hope this information was useful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.